Have you ever just stopped and wondered if there's more to you than what you see in the mirror? More than just your thoughts and feelings? Well, today we're diving into a really fascinating blueprint of what it means to be human, and it suggests we're these incredible, multi-layered beings. Let's start peeling back those layers.
Let's really think about this for a second. We know we have a physical body. We know we have a mind that thinks. But is that it? Is that the whole story? The model we're about to explore says, not even close. It says that what we typically think of as us is just the very tip of the iceberg.
So, to really get a handle on this, we're going to look at a kind of map of consciousness. You could even call it a spiritual anatomy. Imagine for a moment that we're built in layers, kind of like a Russian nesting doll, where each layer is a whole world unto itself, extending way beyond what our physical eyes can see.
Okay, take a look at this. This image is basically the blueprint we'll be using. It shows us as this whole series of interconnected layers, or subtle bodies as they're called. Each one has a totally different job, and they all radiate out from our physical body. This is our map for the journey inward.
So here they are, the layers of you, from the outside in. We start with the physical body. We all know that one. Right outside that, you've got the etheric body, which is like the energy template for the physical. Then we get to the really interesting stuff, the astral or emotional body, the mental body for our thoughts, and then right at the core, the buddhic or intuition body, and finally, the atmic body, our pure spirit. Let's start peeling.
All right, moving inward, past that energetic layer, we hit the astral body. And this is where things start to get really wild, because this isn't just some abstract idea. It's described as a literal place, the actual realm where all our feelings, our desires, and our emotions live.
So according to this model, your feelings aren't just, chemical reactions happening in your brain. Nope. They actually form a tangible energy field, a literal body of feelings. And get this, it's inside this body that after we die, we're said to experience the direct karmic blowback of our actions.
And that brings us to this mind-bending concept of direct experience. See, here on Earth, if you hurt someone's feelings, you might feel guilty, sure, but you don't actually feel their pain. In the astral plane, as the source material puts it, there you are slapped, and you feel the pain. You experience the exact same thing you dished out, but from their side of the table.
The source gives this perfect example. Imagine you make some amazing pakodas for a friend, but they're exhausted and secretly all they really wanted was some simple dal and rice. But you insisted, right? No, you have to eat them. Well, in the astral plane, you become your friend in that exact moment. You feel their frustration, that feeling of being forced to do something you don't want to do. It's like the ultimate empathy lesson delivered through direct, unfiltered experience.
Okay, let's travel one layer deeper. We've gone through feeling, and now we arrive at the mental body. If the astral body is all about emotion, the mental body is the realm of pure thought. You can think of it as the architect's office where the blueprints for your entire life are drawn up.
Now, this mental body is said to have two parts. First, there's the lower mental plane, sometimes called Svargloka. This is like your own personal heaven where all your unfulfilled dreams come true. Did you always want to be a rock star playing to sold-out stadiums in Sydney? Well, in this plane, you get to live that life out in perfect detail. And then there's the upper mental plane. This place is like a vast cosmic library that holds the complete record of every single life you have ever lived.
And this is where the model just completely flips the script on everything we think we know. Because in that cosmic library, you are the author. You review your past lives, you figure out what you still need to learn or experience, and then you write the screenplay for your next life. You choose your body, you choose your family, you even choose when and how you'll die.
So, we've gone through layers of feeling and layers of thought. What's at the very center of it all? Here we find the bodic and atmic bodies. This isn't a place of doing or thinking or feeling. This is the source. It's the silent, unchanging awareness that makes everything else possible. These core bodies have two absolutely profound jobs. First, they create what's called the view. It's like they set up the stage, the screen, upon which all of your life can appear. And second, they are the pure, silent consciousness itself. They are the audience, simply aware of the incredible play that's unfolding. Okay, let's make this super practical. How do you experience something as simple as a bottle of water? Well, first, your innermost spirit and intuition bodies create the view, the conscious space where the bottle can even exist for you. Then, your mental body chimes in with a thought. Hey, that's a bottle of water. Right after, your astral body generates a feeling or desire. Man, I'm thirsty. And finally, your physical body takes action. It all happens in a flash, but that's the sequence for every single thing you experience. View, thought, feeling, action.
So what this really shows us is that consciousness is the foundation for everything. That silent awareness coming from your deepest core has to be there first. It's the light from the movie projector. Without that light, there's no thought, there's no feeling, and there's definitely no action. There's just no movie at all.
So, what's the big picture here? What does this all mean when you put it together? Well, when you see yourself as all of these layers working in concert, it totally reframes your idea of life, death, and what this whole thing is about. It starts to look less like a random, chaotic struggle and a lot more like a grand cosmic play.
And from this vantage point, life isn't some big test you have to pass or some punishment you have to endure. It's a film, a story. It's this incredibly rich, immersive experience that, according to this model, you yourself designed from top to bottom.
I mean, the source material just nails it with this quote. You are the producer. You put the whole thing together. You're the director, calling the shots. And then you come down into this physical world and you act. You totally immerse yourself in the role, forgetting you wrote the script, so that the experience feels completely and utterly real. So this leaves us with a pretty powerful question to chew on, doesn't it? If this whole model holds any water. If your life truly is a film that you wrote, that you directed, and that you are the star of, what kind of story are you telling?